Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2016 high specification Mercedes-Benz A-Class AMG line. We'll run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. The vehicle is a 2016, but the private plate which it's on at the moment does stay with the vehicle. So vehicle stays on the private plate. We can put it back on the age-related 2016 if you prefer. But again, just to confirm, it is sold with the plate which is on it now. Starting with the front of the car, front of the vehicle really couldn't be any better. Get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car. As I get very, very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can notice, a couple of minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be very, very close to even notice them at all. As I said, front of the car really couldn't be better. As I go around the vehicle, I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. No marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper, lower down either, can also be common. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. Also has the rear view camera to assist with parking. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the vehicle, struggling to see any parking dents. Car looks fantastic with the bi-colour alloy wheels, all four of the alloy wheels really, really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see a single mark at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the passenger front wing. Both mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the passenger door, exactly the same, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Get a close up underneath the door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches, can be very common, particularly on the front doors or the passenger door edge, really nice as well. Can just spot a very, very minor stone chip to the door edge, have to be very, very close to even notice. Onto the rear door, same as the passenger front, really can't see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle or the door edge, nice again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same, there isn't anything to mention. Get a close up to that alloy wheel again, identical to the passenger front, cannot see a single mark at all. Let's take you into the vehicle from the passenger side. Firstly, I'll get a close up to the passenger step. Sometimes people drag the feet going into the vehicle, mark the paintwork on the step. Not the case with this A-Class. Inside the car couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the passenger seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out at all. Car's had the overmats fitted, so carpet and footwell's exactly the same. Really no sign of any wear to point out. Get close up to the passenger footwell to highlight that. Just running through some of the high specification. Car's got the satellite navigation, Bluetooth audio. I've already mentioned the rear view camera. Just get a close up to the driver's seat from the passenger angle also. You see plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, driver's seat looks worn and out of shape. As you can see, not the case with this A-Class. Couldn't be better from either angle. Just also get a close up to the center console. Sometimes people jump in, put keys, coffee cups on the center console, end up marking the console, but not the case with this A-Class. Really couldn't be any better inside, as I've already said. We'll add as well, there's no unwanted odors with the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. Into the rear of the car, get a close up to the step. Do often see a few chips to the rear step where people have caught the seatbelt, but not the case with this A-Class. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. Really no sign of any wear to point out at all. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. That can also be common. Again, those overmats protected all the carpets. Carpet in the rear, same as the front ones. Free from any wear at all. Round to the rear of the vehicle, as I've already said, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Also want to get a close up to the centre of the bumper. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper. Again, not the case with this A-Class. Also just get low down so you can see the vehicle's not gone over any high curbs and scuffed the underside. Onto the tailgate of the car, struggling to see anything to mention. Inside the luggage compartment, Exactly the same as the rest of the interior, couldn't be better. Parcel shelf of course is present. Just get a close up to the interior trims. People often carelessly load in items, scuff the plastics, mark the top of the bumper. Not the case with this cherished A-Class. Can't see any scratches to the top of the bumper at all. Same again with the trims, really no scuffs to point out. No scuffs on the plastics on the upper tailgate either. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Looking down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, same as the passengers. Can't see any parking dents. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you. Can't see any scuffs or signs of curbing at all. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents. Struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips, I really am. All the door edge nice again underneath the handle, exactly the same. Rest of the door there isn't anything to point out. I do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. Repeating myself again, seats in the rear look like they've hardly been sat in. They are suede down the middle. Just brush the suede the other way. Sometimes through the camera the suede can look like a little bit of a mark, but it is just the way it was brushed. Again, no problems with any of the carpets, no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the seats. If there's going to be any chips to the door edges, usually on the driver's door for obvious reasons, but just get a close up to the door edge just to show you how nice the edge is. A couple of the most minimal of chips to the door edge have to be very, very close to even notice at all. That was just a little bit of mark there, just wipe that away. Looked like a little bit of a scratch through the lens, but absolutely not the case. No marks again underneath the driver's door handle. Again, for obvious reasons, if there's going to be any marks, usually on the drivers, but not the case with this cherished Mercedes-Benz. Mirror cover again, free from any scuffs. Rest of the door, there isn't anything to mention. Driver's front wing, exactly the same. Final bumper corner again, free from any scuffs. And that final alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other three I've already shown you. As I've gone around all four of the alloy wheels, I am struggling to see a single mark at all. It really is a cherished example. Going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, other than some of the most insignificant stone chips, which are to be expected and which you have to be very close to even notice at all. Other than them, I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Finally into the vehicle from the driver's side. Again, for obvious reasons, if there's going to be any scuffs to the step, usually on the drivers, but not the case. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Couldn't be better. Just absolute minimal wear. Really no wear at all to the footwell, been protected by those overmats. All the leather on the steering wheel, really, really nice. Driver's door card. Sometimes this section can get a little bit warm where people rest their arm, but again, not the case. I say again, really is a cherished example. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. You can view the 128-point AA inspection report on our site at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Mercedes A-Class, you can go to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. We guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the vehicle for an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. We have finance eligibility checkers on our website, completely free of charge, and they tell you straight away your chances of approval and at what rate. But we have very low rate prime finance available for good and excellent credit ratings. But if you have had a few issues in the past with your finances and credit, Again, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We deal with a number of specialist lender and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile. So any financing inquiries or needs at all, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. Likewise, please get in touch if you need any further information about the vehicle, specific information, or you require a part exchange valuation. Anything at all, we're always happy to help. I've just been around the vehicle a couple of times again, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I say, really couldn't be any better. Some very, very minor stone chips, and other than that, struggling to see anything to mention at all. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully you found it helpful.